Oh shit. Camera's faced the wrong way.
Yeah, no, this side though.
Oh yeah.
We come with the rock, let this
Yes.
thunder blood. I'm on
That's
days
how
in
we
my
put
blood,
Let me
this
see how you
thunder
look.
blood. Goes on the strip, niggas want the flip.
It's clean.
You get free money, niggas don't need money.
Yeah.
Come through when they need money.
You recorded?
Yeah, it's gone. This is
Live?
live.
We fucking live, man.
It's the first Facts and Fuckery live on YouTube after monetization, motherfucker.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I can see you live on my side.
For real.
Let me see, I can play while we're playing.
Hey, we're live and we're watching us live, like how y'all are watching us live.
Huh? I watched the
Oh,
ad.
Oh yeah. That might be good for it.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh shit. Us watching us.
We're watching. We should make a live about us just watching us slide.
It's crazy. Like, I probably should turn this off because you know it sound weird. It's gonna sound weird.
That shit is
anyway.
crazy.
So what we talking about today? What's the title? The title is Middle Class White America has become the new niggas.
Yeah.
Thanks to Trump.
So okay. I thought there were some white niggas already. When you say thanks to Trump, what do you mean by that?
What you mean white niggas though? There's no such thing as white niggas.
I mean like
Niggas is niggas.
niggas. Yeah, niggas is niggas. But with the Trump part though, that's throwing me off.
Because I mean, Trump is the president.
Trump is a nigga.
He's the president. He's not no nigga.
Like Trump's
He's far from a nigga.
he don't give a fuck like a nigga
That
though.
don't make him a nigga.
So
White people never gave a fuck about niggas.
yeah, like maybe there's white people picking up nigga tendencies, and they're not completely niggas. They just like
I mean, I don't even know if that's a nigga tendency to not give a fuck. Because, to be honest, like niggas had to not give a fuck.
yeah,
They were slaves.
yeah, you're right.
You know, if you was picking cotton, you had a fucking slave owner. You
Yeah,
was getting whipped all the time. Niggas is killing your family, separating you from your family, selling your family all the
Yeah.
time, probably raping you. They was probably doing all sorts of shit.
yeah, they have sex farms and shit.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
a little boy dressed up as
so
girls.
if we want to get technical,
There's a lot of stuff.
niggas gave a fuck.
Yeah,
They gave a fuck.
yeah, they gave a fuck.
I would say white people didn't give a fuck more than black people did.
Do you think white people can give a fuck?
What you mean?
Like, do they have the ability to have the compassion in them to give a fuck?
I don't think they have anything in them. I think that's why we're spiritual beings. We're spiritual beings because we have to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just in us. Like, I don't know what's in them. I mean, I'm not white, so I can't tell you.
They got organs and bones and blood.
They don't seem spiritual though. They don't seem like that's
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro?
it's crazy.
This dude, it was a Mexican homie. He was like, when he goes to work and he leaves, he was like, or anywhere, he's like, he forgets about the white people. And I started thinking like they don't exist.
What you mean? Does he work for white people?
Like he worked with or used to work with white people, and like he would leave and he'd be like, this, it wasn't a factor. Like they weren't even like there.
Gotcha.
Like if
But
I start,
like,
you don't go home and
you
think
say
about
when
John. Oh,
you say when he
John.
leaves from work, you don't think about the white people?
Not like leaves from work. It's like it's like it don't exist. Like,
So he lives with nothing but Mexicans. So
yeah, he lives with Mexicans.
a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah, I get, but like.
Like, you watch Mexican shit. You probably watch Mexican TV, listen to Mexican music.
But the thing is, I started
Eat
thinking about it
Mexican
too.
food.
Like, I couldn't recall the only white people I can recall are like my best friends that are white. Like a handful. Like as far as like on a day-to-day basis that I like. Oh, I wonder how John's doing. I wonder how like.
Are you
so
talking about like basically
like,
someone you have like some kind of tie with?
yeah, so I have a
You're
time.
not just talking about random white people.
No, not random white people. Like my people, white people that I grew up with, that I'm still friends with to this day.
Yeah.
On a regular basis with regular white people, like I forget they're there.
Yeah.
I started thinking like I don't. It's like maybe you're right. Like they don't. have anything in them, or like they don't have, like they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're
for sure different. I mean, I'm sure they feel the same way about us.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure they feel the same way about us.
I wonder how they think about the same way about us, like, because we're there.
Well, maybe not the same way, but they definitely feel like, so when you white, one thing I've realized, you don't have to come in contact with black people if you don't want to.
Yeah.
No, now we cannot say we have the same, shall I say, dare I say, privilege?
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Privilege? They don't like that word.
That's
They
like
don't like that word.
holy
Some
water.
of them don't like that word.
Holy water on.
I met some white people that keep it a buck that'll be like, yeah, we got privilege. You know, our grandfathers and our grandfathers did this, and that. Some of them will keep it a buck. Some will be like, oh no, you got the same, you know, the same rights that we got. You got the same opportunities, the same 24 hours. Blah 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 blah. But you know that's not true.
I mean, we do have the same 24 hours that they have. Though.
24 hours, yes.
Yeah.
Do we have the same things going on in those 24 hours? Probably not.
But you know what? This is what I want to make the distinction of what we can do in those 24 hours, because we're at an age now, like mind you, like we have to overcome more challenges to get to that point. Mm-hmm. But I think mentally, like we're dragging, like black people, we're dragging a little bit behind insofar as catching up because of the obstacles that we've had. But the opportunity to actually do anything is here. So like, you know, like we have the internet, we can start a bit, like the internet don't care what color you are.
I mean, so my way, I think honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. You know, fuckery, right? We don't get into the fuckery, man. I mean, I just came back from the Midwest, bro.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
is not the same. They don't have the same opportunities. There's not the same challenges. It's different.
Yeah.
It's motherfucking different. That shit was 50%, over 50% black, bro, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the details or the specifics, but that shit felt different. I didn't grow up that way.
Yeah.
Now,
what way? Like just
that disparity,
okay.
that poverty,
Yeah. Damn.
that line, no white people. There was no white people.
It's just fucked out there.
Fucked. One of the, I think they like number 7 on, like where I went was like number 7 on the most violent cities in America.
Got that going too.
There was just nothing. There's nothing to do. No opportunity. You just felt it when you got there. You just like, gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a part of this now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So, one thing I will say too, I also met on a plane back to California. I met a white person coming from the Midwest.
Yeah.
From the same place. He only been to 2 states beside his own state, and he felt like he was like a nigga.
You feel like he
I
was
mean, like it felt like he doesn't know much.
Yeah.
Like not that he doesn't, like I'm not gonna question his actual, you know, I don't know. I don't know him that well enough. I just knew that he'd been to 2 states outside of his own. Never obviously went to any countries.
Yeah.
Other than America.
Do you think he's not taking advantage of his white privilege?
I definitely felt that way. Just to be honest, you know, he's white.
Yeah.
White. Like he's not like a little white. Like, you know, he's white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it made me realize, oh shit, there's white people at the bottom too. They might not be at the bottom because they're white.
Yeah.
You know, because like their face,
Yeah.
the way they look, like they actually have the opportunity to be further. Why they didn't figure that out defeats me. But he was dating a white girl, so you know he's on his way.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
You know, he's dating a white girl. He's going to LA. He's both going to the same place. And he didn't seem bitter about like not doing much. in his life. So that's another thing that I think the privilege is.
Yeah.
It's like a black person probably would have felt a little better because they probably went through a lot more challenges not doing shit in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Like if they only went to 2 states and they had no kind of experiences, no talent, they'd probably be upset. And they probably wouldn't be dating a white girl.
Yeah, unless she was a white ratchet.
White ratchet. This was not a white ratchet. She was from Orange County.
You know what? I think the comfortability, the idea of comfortability in anybody makes them stagnant. And whether they're like, say he's white and he's not, like his comfortability may be more comfortable than a black person's idea of comfortability. So like,
And he had family. Let's speak about that too.
you know, a lot of us come from broken homes, and they come from, you know, he has family. Like we it's just so happens, and statistics prove it true. Like we grew up like without like a supportive family. Like we kind of just fucking tossed around. Like you know, we don't get that shit.
Shout out to the system.
Shout out to the system, motherfucker.
The system like,
So, like,
that people think is made up.
Like when I see, yeah, white people, they're definitely not taking advantage of their white privilege, and that is, I don't think that makes them racist.
What, that they don't take care of their white?
No, if they were to take advantage of it, like,
nah.
yeah,
I mean,
like, if they, unless they were racist,
it don't make them racist,
yeah,
but it might make them unaware.
That's the tricky part.
So
there's some white people out there that be like, I'm not racist, I don't look at color, but it's like they're unaware.
But I also don't go to the hood because I feel like that's a negative place to be.
Yeah.
Why is that a negative place to be? Why do you have that? Like, why is that a thought in your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see them too much.
Right? If you don't want to go to the hood, what makes you not want to go to the hood? Who told you not to go to the hood?
Exactly.
What do you know? That is the hood.
The only time I seen them in the hood a lot is when it's either gentrification or when they're getting food. Or drugs.
Or white girls getting penis.
Oh, yeah.
They going to the hood. White girls know what's up. Some young white girls out there, they know what's up, you know? They going to the place.
Yeah, you're right. Because
They in the
it's like,
places. They in them places.
they're conscious of it enough to know that, hey, this is what I perceive as bad. There's too many fucking colored folk around here. I don't feel comfortable.
Niggas say colorful.
I don't know what they're thinking.
They still say that?
I don't know.
They still talk like that? This is crazy.
I don't know.
Nah, but
Nigga don't know it all.
I don't know. I ain't gonna front though. Like, I think people sometimes as well, they confuse like the way I talk. Say if I talk like with slang, people will be like, "Oh, you're ignorant." You know, I've had this recently, but I had to break it down. It's like just because I speak like this doesn't mean I can't speak like that.
Exactly.
And just because I can speak like that doesn't mean I want to speak like that.
Exactly.
And on top of that, just because I can speak like that, which I'm saying like is proper or whatever, what they call proper English, it's not proper in England.
Exactly. Because English is a slut language. The etymology of it is from so many different cultures. Yeah, English is a slut language. Yeah, whore language. And it basically
So
like,
you're saying that,
you know what? And there's this book, The Language Instinct by Steven Spinker. I don't fucking, his last name is always,
it's beeping and shit.
hey. They're gone now. Yeah, fucking, I can't remember his last name. It's crazy. The Language Instinct. But he was basically saying that it's Ebonics, aka
Ebonics.
black. It's like the
That nigga shit.
black English vernacular. Basically, if you use it and it's in a certain context, it's actually more correct than what people sometimes would think would be more correct in like a proper English form. It depends on the context. So people are saying, because they're not used to hearing us talk like this, because they're not used to it, they're thinking it's always wrong or it's wrong. But in reality, we could be saying something that would take you a shorter time to say something than you were to explain it and how you would say it. I could say, hey, where's Johnny at today? He getting it in. You know, we thinking he's working. You know, where's Johnny at? In the white people world, where's Johnny at today? Oh, I think he's working down at a. You don't even have to explain it. If you're working, you're working. It doesn't matter. You know, and that's one example. But it's like we talk in so many ways. We're cutting short, and I think a lot of languages do that too. Like in Chinese, you can have one word and it means multiple things, but depending on how you use it, it's what you derive the meaning. It's how you derive the meaning from it in that moment. So I mean,
it's funny though. Like,
it's like you look at it.
I was talking to some English people the other day, like English people from England, from Britain or whatever.
Oh, they talking about.
They use some of the same words, but for different meanings. So in a way, our shit is slang to them. So the shit that we call proper is actually slang. Because like, I'm trying to think of what they was using, like fish and chips. Fish and chips for them might be fish and actual chips.
Yeah.
Or fish and fried. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front
Bro,
on
I think English.
but like their shit is different. Like biscuits to them is not biscuits to us.
Yeah.
Our biscuits are like biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
They don't understand that, but they understand it because we can tell them.
And what's interesting, bro? Like, I was looking at the English language, and I'm looking how simple it's written, and I was looking at
It was written.
It was nice. Yeah. I was looking at fucking Nepali the other day. From these people I'm working with from Nepal, their language. I'm looking at their fucking characters, like they look like fucking art. It looks like art. And I look at Chinese, and I look at Japanese. Their semantics, it's like they're like one word in a fucking like what seems to be a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like looking at our language, and I'm like, it's so much and it's so like simple. And I'm like, I know they're using parts of their brain that allow them to like fucking express themselves in a way that maybe most Americans can't, because they're writing like what seems to be hieroglyphics, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like our shit is like simple, and I'm
So
like,
you said we behind?
to be honest with you, I don't think we're behind, but I think that we can be. I think we're advanced, bro. But like, cause we're even opening up to have.
You say where? Who you talking about?
Facts and Fuckery.
You talking about the black people? What you talking
Shit. Facts and Fuckery is man. I don't know about everybody watching right now. There may be some retarded people watching.
Yeah.
You seen the episode, brother?
But you what you think about white people right now? Like, you think they behind right now? Like, 'cause to be honest, they have to be like so far advanced from us because of what they did.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that every white person in the back of their mind, they have to know.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be way super advanced from black people because of what you did.
Yeah.
And because of what you're benefiting from right now.
I think there's certainly a disconnect in between the knowledge that they know and ours, because like I think the vague brainwashing and the shackles mentally are still there. Like there's certain, I know some black people in Watts that never even been to the beach, and I'm like, why haven't y'all?
No choice.
Yeah, but it's from an old system of thinking that was passed that they don't. It's like it's very strange to me that they haven't been to the beach. Like you don't have to stay in the block anymore, and it's like I think people are still falling victim to a fucking an elusive fucking mentality that's not even there. You don't have to think like that. You don't have to be ignorant. You don't have to be stupid. You can fucking catch up to anybody. You can be as smart as fucking Bill Gates tomorrow, motherfucker. The internet allows us to be anywhere in the world at any time. Pick up a book. You fucking, and it's not even about books anymore. You go to Google, motherfucker can learn anything. You can learn how to build a fucking an atomic motherfucking like nuclear reactor in that shit. Like there's nothing holding us back.
Yeah.
Like,
I think even when we speak black, like that's such a it's not even a real thing.
Niggas holding us back?
No, it's not a real thing. Because when I only look at black or think about black when I'm thinking about America. When I get outside of America, I'm not thinking about that word. That word is not a real word.
Really?
It's made up. It's made up. It's literally made up. Everybody here that's tinted. Whatever word you want to use, dark skin, has a little tan. Whatever you want to call it. We're all different.
They don't use that outside of America.
I'm not saying they don't use it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. It doesn't describe anything.
Yeah.
Because that was a word that was used to hide your identity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny you say that's a word they just use to hide your identity. Because Manly Hall would say, and black is not like this whole identifying with a fucking color black of a skin. It's like black. It's hiding. It's not even hiding. In black, you can't get around. You can't navigate. You're fucking kind of stuck because you can't learn anything from things that are covered in dark. So like when you that makes sense when they say you're black and they're hiding something. It's like, oh, we'll label this black, and then like we can't find our identity.
Yeah.
Because black is not, like you said, black is not. It's not.
It's not no one's identity.
I'm literally brown.
It's no one's identity. I mean, they literally took everybody that looked darker,
yeah,
and put them all into one boat. Now that could be
shit.
That could be a metaphorical thing, or we could really, really on the boat.
We're brown as fuck, bro. We're brown as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but there's motherfuckers that's dark. I don't know if I would say black, but they dark.
Yeah, you're right.
Dark as fuck.
Black niggas out there.
Yeah, there's some purple niggas out there.
I see.
But,
close to the sun like a motherfucker.
But we're all from different places. We're all from different races. We're all from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
You know, and they just, all you need is to say.
You know, it's weird. Like my white friends that are like generally have good hearts, and like the ones that like they don't consider like
factor
color as a factor, and they
factor for what?
Fucking.
This is what we need, right? This is what we need. 2019, we need some of you white people. If you're watching, we need you to come up here, cause I got questions, and I need answers.
I want some answers.
And I know you probably have questions too.
Yeah.
Let's all ask each other openly questions and not get offended.
That's how we grow.
Not get offended. Because I ain't no front. There's times when white people ask me shit and I'm like ready to knock them the fuck out.
Yeah.
And it's like they just are asking questions.
Yeah.
Maybe they truly don't know. Instead of me getting offended, I don't want to just answer the question.
Know if they. We got to get them up here. But I want to know if they don't know. For example, my girl was telling me she was on set and he's white and she has her hair and these bantu knots, and the white girl's going to touch her hair when they don't do that to like them.
I had a
and
white
it's like,
girl.
don't you know not to do that?
I had a white girl ask me, mind you, y'all see my shit. I don't really got no hair with it. Does your hair get like that? You know, does it turn into that? Like you get afros? And there's a lot of times I get mistaken for some other shit. People be like, "Oh, are you Spanish? Are you Dominican? Are you this? Are you that?" You know. And motherfuckers don't look at me and be like, "I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. I am a nigga." You know, my father is Nigerian. My mother is from Barbados. She got some other stuff mixed up in her. Of course, that's why I came out this way, this color. But all in all, I'm a nigga.
You know what's interesting, bro? White people in hip hop that don't understand how hip hop is formed. Like hip hop, I noticed that like some white people don't identify with why it was made. Or now, I'm not saying they have to.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they are like. I'll give you.
If they don't have to, though.
I'll give you an example. This group, we were at, I went to a cypher, and this white dude, he looked like fucking Kevin Trudeau or some shit. He looked like a crook-ass white dude. I didn't know he wanted to rap, and he's like this. He's saying, how do you rap? How do you, like, he's literally picking my brain like a scientist to try to figure out how I'm putting my words together, how I'm rapping, and how I'm like, but generally like penetrating with his eyes, like, how do you do this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's about the feeling. You don't logically like break this down into a fucking fucking curriculum. Like this is something that came from our soul.
You're saying he has no feeling.
That's what it seemed. It's like he was trying to find a feeling.
Mm.
I can't teach you how to have soul. Like, you gotta fucking dig into your own psyche and fucking come out with that shit. It's like, but I think that like, I think people need to understand, especially artists that are used into hip hop and are naive to like the history of it. They need to understand, because you don't go to be a doctor and not understand how the body works. You don't just jump in there, fucking. Mm-hmm. So if you jump into hip hop and you just like, somebody comes up to you, why do you make music? Oh, because I like how it sounds, and it's like, that's not good enough. It's like, you make music because you identified with this particular genre, because your relation to it is so strong, you can't help but to do it. Like, it's in your soul. You're fucking, and I've met white people like that, very few, but like fucking, it's in your soul to like,
so
I can't go to,
saying, I can't sleep. My pen's begging me to write rhymes.
Are you saying that a lot of white people don't have a soul?
I think that.
Are you saying their soul is lost? Are you saying that their soul is like, I'm gonna let you answer. I'm not gonna give you too much answers. I'll let you get it. Go ahead, bro. How do you feel about white people's soul?
Okay, bro. I think that, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I think that white people's soul are fucking, I think it's poison. I think it's poison because I think the ideology of where they came from is so strong that even though that we're not in slavery anymore, we're not like in segregation anymore in most parts of the country. So
I was
it
gonna
seems
say, I was like,
fucking we're not like.
I was like, where I went, that shit was definitely.
But it's so strong that it keeps you from the ghettos.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps you from saying certain things. It keeps you feeling uncomfortable when
I
you're
mean,
around black people.
I met
So that's what I mean by poison.
I
Like,
met a girl
not
from
able to
San
progress
Diego.
fully in certain situations.
She literally said she never went to the hood,
Yeah.
and that's disgusting.
What?
It's disgusting. Those neighborhoods are disgusting. She's like, I never went to the hood in San Diego. Like, why would I do that? It's disgusting. It's dirty.
That's weird because like
what do you make you? How do you feel about that? Like, is that racist, or is that true?
you know what? It is true because like yeah, I mean like, to be honest with you, bro, when I was in South Central and fucking having a hard time, resources were lacking. I go to fucking to the beach and I'm like, oh, they're not living like this over here. This is a little bit better of a feeling. But like, I think that the ability to take into account that, hey, you know what? That we're smart enough to know that this isn't the best place to be. It can use some improvements.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, it's like this for a reason. Now, it's more rational opposed to fucking like, this is disgusting. Like no, you're saying we're disgusting.
That's what it feels like, but it's like, in their mind, they're just saying they don't want to be, prefer not to be there.
Yeah, and I don't blame them, but I think the reason that they're saying it is probably, and we're saying probably because it's true. The hood, it's not necessarily the most pleasant place to be.
No.
But being that they are saying it from the lack of experience, from experiencing the nice people around the area. One of the things I like about the hood is a lot of camaraderie. Fucking, you walk outside, people are saying hi to you. You fucking go to the store, they let you keep your change. I'll pay you back next time. There's a lot of fucking like, it's like comes from a family fucking cloth. Like
mm-hmm.
there's some intimacy in fucking it's like family oriented in a sense, So without experiencing that, it's hard to comment on it. Like, I can look at something, I can say that's disgusting, but if I haven't experienced it, I'll also acknowledge, like, I don't know. It looks disgusting. Like, I don't really speak in general terms a lot. I'll say that I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to fucking my perception being fucking tainted. Like, prove me wrong. Like, I'm not fucking hard to prove wrong if it makes sense, you know? So I can look at a white neighborhood. I can be like, these people seem pretentious. But let me get to know some of these people, and some of them are nice people, you know? So if they come to the hood, they may experience, like, some of these guys are also, and women are also nice people, and they may like the hood.
Yeah. Well, let's
They come
talk
for the
about this,
chicken.
though.
They come for the chicken, bro.
I think there's a lot of disgusting white neighborhoods in America.
Trailer parks and shit.
Right. Not even just trailer parks. You know, even like all these low-level white neighborhoods. I don't even know what to call it. What do we call it? I'm not white, so I'm not familiar. Like, I'm really not familiar.
Could be
Like,
white trash.
Black people? No, my bad. White people might not be familiar with the hood. I'm really not familiar with the white neighborhoods because I feel like I shouldn't be there. It's not like it's different from the way they feel like, oh, this is nasty. It's dirty. I'm like, nigga, I might die.
You know what I noticed, bro? When I spent a lot of time in Hermosa Beach, and as a teenager, and fucking, what I noticed though, there's a lot of punkers there. So they rebel against like fucking authority, and a lot of Hermosa Beach is a very, very nice, affluent area. So their fucking parents would be out the country doing business, and their punker fucking kids would be doing drugs, fucking dirty as fuck, no guidance. And I talked to a lot of these punkers and
No guidance.
The motherfuckers would be, they was, I don't know, they chose to sleep on the train tracks, like.
They're trying to achieve something that they don't know.
I don't know what they're trying to achieve.
They're trying to achieve some shit they don't know.
Yeah.
You basically just said it. They want to live the opposite way of what they were raised.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just like black people when they want to fucking get money and get these nice cars and get these nice cribs and throw money at stupid shit and dress nice and all that.
Yeah.
That's just, I want to do the opposite of the way I was raised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never had money. I was poor. Came from the bottom. I want to fucking get it all. You know, I want to buy everything that I feel like is going to make me feel better.
Yeah.
They want to do the opposite. Oh, I want to connect with the bottom. You know? 'Cause I grew up rich. I'm a fucking trust fund baby and all this shit. Like, it's stupid. But is it stupid? Or is it human nature?
You know what?
Is it human nature to want to do the opposite of, you know, what you're accustomed to?
I think it's human nature, partly because we always want to do the opposite. Like, for example, like, you ever notice how, like, nobody wants you till you're in a relationship? Like, like, motherfuckers be on you. Like, I was single 2 months ago. I'm fucking lonely as fuck. I get into a relationship, and y'all motherfuckers all on me.
You look more
People,
attractive.
And
when you're doing something.
And when they find out you think you're not interested, nah, they want something because somebody else wants it. They're
It's
like,
just like us, right? We could have the best shows when we first started.
yeah.
But now, niggas see the subscribers. Niggas see the views. Niggas see that, oh, you monetize. Oh, nigga, oh, yeah, you niggas doing all right. I'm going to help you now when you don't need the help.
That's some crazy shit.
Now that you don't need any help, I'm coming around. Hey, man, I see you guys doing all right, huh? I want to be part of this. When you're begging for it and you need it, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's interesting.
And you know what? It's funny too because it's not like just anybody. Like, motherfuckers, like, you can tell by talking to us, sitting with us, like, we're hard workers, we're smart, we're ambitious. Like, this isn't somebody like we're not fucking with. It's like,
hey,
no,
shout
like,
out to all y'all that be trying to send the little negative comments and all that. And y'all be trying to, like,
we're watching.
act like we regular people.
Watching.
You be trying to act like we not gonna get it popping. I seen somebody give me their address and shit like that. Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You giving me your address, bro? Come on, man. Y'all gotta do better, man. And it's like, that didn't work.
We're still live.
Still live?
Yeah.
It's a little malfunction.
Hey, yeah, we gotta talk about that address shit.
It's a little malfunction.
Yeah, we still in it. Hey, we gotta let y'all know, like, y'all gotta watch who you send your address to online. Like, you can't just do that because, like, you may be fucking with some hotheads who you don't know about, and they'll pull up on you because they tell one of the homies and be like, hey, we run a podcast. Tell one of the homies who don't even fuck with a podcast, and they on some ignorant shit.
Nah,
and,
but
and they're like, oh, you know what?
All shit aside, man. Like,
let's go pull up on them.
All shit aside,
And you're like,
y'all need to stop reacting so stupid on the internet, man. It's just the internet. Get over that shit. It's not that serious. It's not.
how do you think they?
It's not that serious.
People be like,
Don't
angry.
be like I can't understand.
But for other men, though, bro.
How can you be so mad at something that we named a certain name and you don't agree with it? If you don't agree with it, pass that shit by. I've never in my life was like, oh, this is a dumb title. Let me respond to this nigga and be like, yo, you a fucking idiot, bro.
But y'all internet niggas inherited fake beef. Like fucking, oh, you made the fucking title of this video to try to get this person to beef with that person. Or, like, what are you talking about? Y'all reading too deep into it. First off, these motherfuckers are not paying your bills. It could be true. And fucking, at the end of the day, if for quality content, it is what it is. If you don't like it, fucking skip this shit. Like, you know, like, well, I don't understand. Like, motherfuckers be, and that's for anything. They be like, I don't get mad over nothing. Like, it has to be very good reason. Like, it has to be something involving my kids, family, fucking business. I'm not gonna go online, see a fucking video on some minute shit, and yell at somebody on the internet, typing in all caps. We don't do shit like that. Like, fucking go to the next video, fucking dislike it or whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, motherfuckers is on. We bring you some shit for a reason. And if you look at all of our content, like, you'll see, like, why you'll understand why we do what we do.
Yo, shout out to I don't even know what I'm shut up. I've been drinking.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg, man.
Oh yeah?
I don't even know why. But nah, shout out to Snoop Dogg. He keep putting pressure on Tekashi.
Yeah?
You know, he wanted to remind Tekashi that's Martha Stewart and Snitch. I don't know if that's like, you know? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Martha Stewart though.
I heard Snoop was a snitch.
That's what I heard, but I don't know if it's real or not. Like, it's in this day and age, I can't tell if anything is real or not. I told motherfuckers, let me see the paperwork. Oh, it happened in 1998. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. You do it to say, ain't people say anything, bro. Say anything.
Yeah.
Anything. People make up anything, so.
It's just, yeah, you're right. And Tekashi's thing is, there's no, like, it's on the internet, it's on TV, it's in transcripts. That motherfucker, like, I know they're snitches, but
I mean,
a broadcasting snitch, like, it's funny as
his situation is sad. His situation is fucked up because he kind of had no, like, I mean, him being him, he kind of had no choice. Like, he's not a street dude. We know that. You know, he's not involved. He's never involved in the streets. And then, like, you've seen that his driver snitched because of the ICE thing. You know, he was getting pressed by the ICE thing. So, it's not really him, if you think about it. He got involved with some shit that was already going on. There was already an investigation going on since 2013.
Yeah.
He started fucking with them in 2017. So he jumped into an ongoing investigation. They were going down regardless, whether he became a rapper or not.
Yeah.
They were going down.
Ah.
So this is what people are not speaking about. These niggas was done when they started.
Damn. That's crazy.
Them niggas was done when they started. Like, they just sped the process up. That's all they did. It would have took a lot longer to bring them down, but they would have going down regardless. So people are like talking like, yo, 6ix9ine is ending them and this that. No. It's a fucking federal investigation, dummy.
Yeah.
He was going down. He just happened to be a part of it now. You know what I'm saying? Like he joined the dumb going down shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like now you're part of the going down shit. Like it was inevitable.
Damn.
The niggas wasn't about to beat that. It was about to beat that.
Exactly.
You think Shotty ain't know that? Come on, man.
Man.
As reckless as he was, Midtown Manhattan, y'all going there with all the... Man, I'm done. We ain't gonna talk about this shit. There's cameras everywhere in New York, man. But in Manhattan? Nigga.
Everything watched.
Nigga. You know, the cameras is probably like crazy. I don't feel bad for none of them niggas. Like, and the sad thing is, I don't want to feel bad for Tekashi, but I kind of do a little bit because it's like he just got nabbed up, and he got kidnapped, probably pistol whip, all types of shit. Fucked his baby mother.
I think he knew what he was getting himself into.
I mean, I don't know if he knew that much was gonna happen.
Yeah, maybe he may not know.
Like that, he was there for a year and a half. He got pistol whipped. He got fucking robbed, threatened. Niggas was gonna kill this nigga. Fuck this baby mother. They was extorting him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else can you do?
I think he was a little hard-headed about it. I think he was, because usually you would see somebody maybe back away from that kind of life or something. He's like, he keeps trolling.
Well, I mean, like,
He keeps going.
you know what's crazy? Behind closed doors?
He's playing a part to
Behind closed doors, he probably was getting fucked up. None of them dudes is soft, bro.
Yeah.
None of them do. They like hardened criminals.
Yeah.
You know, like that nigga Shotty went to jail for 15, no questions asked. Like, you know, like no, these are not regular guys.
Yeah.
You know, he's not dealing with regular guys. Like they did so many things for him, he can't back out of that. You can't back out of that shit. It don't work that way.
Yeah.
They can't go and literally shoot at guys and then you back out. That doesn't work that way. You die first.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work that way. If we know gangs, we know what happens.
Yeah, so
People are making it seem like he was like the main person. It's like, no, he's a fucking rapper.
the puppet.
He's a fucking rapper. That's pussy.
Yeah.
I'd beat the shit out of Tekashi. Like, clearly.
Yeah.
Like, clearly, bro. I'm not no gang member. So,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers robbed him. Like, it was on, like, they robbed him. He probably knew that they robbed him.
Yeah.
He wasn't clueless about that. He had to act like he had to keep going on. He probably had to act like, okay, well, everything's okay. You know? But I'm pretty sure they probably didn't even wear no mask.
Right. Let me see what this battery looking like.
I mean, you could share that shit at this point.
Yeah.
I think we did like an hour.
43 minutes.
Yeah, just let that shit, just share that shit and then we put the tags on it.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody really popped in.